أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful, all praise due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His blessing and prayers cast among our beloved Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What I'm doing in this study, I'm looking into the numerical systems in the Great Wise Quran, and I'm decoding now for the disjointed letters. What are the disjointed letters? If you do not know what the disjointed letter after all these lectures, please, shut down this video and go find you something benefit out of it, because you need to know something to continue with this kind of study. Okay, there's 29 chapters in the Great Wise Quran started with disjointed letters, separate letters. These letters called al-huruf al-Noorania, the letters of light, or the disjointed letters, or the start of the chapters. I'm talking about those, like alif, lam, mim, kaf, ha, ayn, sad, etc. And I said like many things about it. Now I'm looking into particulars, set of letters or letters. In chapter 68, the first letter to come down, chapter al-Qalam, Noon wal qalam wa ma yasturun, and toward the end it kept going. وَيَكَادُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَيَزْلِقُونَكَ بِأَبْصَارِهِمْ. They hate, the disbeliever hate, they're looking like very angry looks at the Prophet when they heard the Quran, and they accuse our master, the master of the humanity, okay, that he is like I don't want to say the word, but anyway, وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا ذِكْرٌ لِلْعَالَمِينَ. It is a reminder for the mankind. Okay, what if I look at the first and the last verse in the chapter 68? Because I suspect that Noon is the Quran. This is like, I skipped some calculation, but I said the Noon, the first letter to come in the disjointed letter, and the revelation number 2. So the first to come, though it's the last to be mentioned, like Noon, the last to be mentioned in the Quran. So what's the big deal? Quran, Al-Quran, Noon is the last letter. So that's not, we're not looking at this. We're looking at systems, All right. These two verses, if we look at these two verses, I'm going to show you something very strange at these two verses, because I believe that the verse, the Noon, affect the whole chapter. So I'm going to look at verse number 1 and verse number 52, okay, in chapter 68. And the name of the chapter is the word Al-Quran, okay. This 52. So I'm going to look at these two sequential values. The first and last, 361 is the sequential value, okay. There is 34 letter in both, 9 word in both verse 1 and verse 52. Data of the chapter is 68, 2 revelation, 57 sequential value, 201 geometrical, 52 verse, 300 word, and 1264 letters, all add up to 1944. You do 1944, you add them up, you get 2401. 2401. 201 is Al-Qalam. Okay. So how are we going to decode for this much number? We try to decode based on the tafsir, not based on what I think. I think nothing. My opinion worth nothing in this case. We need to look first if we can understand from the Quran, if not from the hadith, if not from the tafsir. Okay, then you step in. If you capable, if you know, if you have the authority, if you know what you're doing. So I have no opinion. I do not know. What I do, I look, then I steer the calculation, which is I master this type of kind of knowledge. I steer it toward what could be the meaning of it, and I keep watching it. I don't take the opinion. You didn't see this paper written a long time ago. You see it now. Maybe you're not seeing it yet. I don't know when it's going to be public. Okay? So it's not like I wrote this yesterday, I'm coming today. No. I've been cooking this subject for years to see how things work. What fit the whole set, what like go odd and goes away from what we think, you know. Okay, so 201. If you take 57, what is 57? Why 57? This is the date of birth of my grandma. What is 57? 57 is the word al-qalam, the bin. Let's talk about the bin. Times noon. I'm decoding with the letter noon. So 57 times noon. 57 times the letter noon. 798. Okay, 798. Take it out. Out of what? Out of 2401. Okay, what we get? 1603. 1603. I cannot leave it as is because I know what this number is way toward the end of time. But the angels stopped writing 120 years before the end of time. So I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna decode for this number also. If you take out of it noon, what we are questioning. So why not put here 58? I don't want to put it because I lose the system. Okay. But if you want to do it, go ahead, do it. I don't mind 30 plus 28. But I don't want to do it. I'm going to do it like this. Noon, Al-Quran. What left is 1483, 38 Hijri. Where I claim in this decoding that the Quran will stay in earth 1483. What is 1483? 1483, the Hijri year. Now take Noon, Al-Quran, 38. Okay, that's it. Solved. What solved? Is timing for the Quran, I mean? Yeah, it's the timing for the Quran. Allah knows, we working, don't worry, He's gonna work. As far you have time, we're gonna keep working. Okay, طب about 63 now. 63 to the multiple of Noon. Noon, 14. 23, revelation of the Quran. 1496, elevation of the Quran from earth. That'd be كويس. What about another 57, which is Al-Qalam, the bin, right? Times 14 noon, this system over here. Take Malaika, use the bin till 1495. This is no writing in this year. This is the writing, keep going till 1493, complete year. Then 1494, halfway stop, because the sun rises from the west. Okay. But what about 3 times 171, which is the sequential value of 14 disjointed letter, and the value of the first verse sequential value? What left is the 406. What is 406? The Arabic alphabet sequential value, 28 letter. So what they're writing Chinese. Okay, the angel writing Chinese or Arabic? They write in Arabic. So the day of judgment, either you take a course of Arabic, you learn about it, or you learn Arabic from now. So get ready. It does not make a difference what you learn, what you do, you know, what you do. What you do. What you do. Okay. So you're gonna find maybe your book in Arabic, by the way. We know the language of the Jannah is Arabic language, number one. Number two, we know that Allah taught Adam Arabic. He didn't teach him something else. People tried to say something else. What he gonna speak? He was in Mecca. He reside in Mecca. What Mecca speak what? What Mecca was speaking English, then the switch, or Chinese, then switch to Arabic. They were speaking Arabic. The angels speak Arabic. Peace be upon them. Okay, let's keep doing that to see What is 406 طيب? Do tell me. This is the abjad. This is the Arabic language. Sequential value. طب how about this number 24? This one 2401. If you, where is it? If you take 4 times al-Basmali, I'm decoding with al-Basmali, I don't know how much is this. 14, which is known al-Quran, 68. And 57 for al-Qalam. 1494 writing. See, writing the deeds. See how it works here? And we're gonna keep trying, so don't worry. Look, the geometrical value type. Let's look the geometrical value for the first and last verse of chapter 68 to see how the verse affect why the last verse together. Because I suspect he's talking about the Quran. Start with the Quran with the letter Noon, ending up with the Quran. وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا ذِكْرُ الْعَالَمِينَ. Okay, let me look at this. So geometrical value of both 1909. Geometrical value. 34 letter words, verse number 1, verse 52. Data of chapter 68. Okay. The number of the chapter is Al-Quran. Noon is Al-Quran. Okay. Allah knows best. Let's see what happened. Okay, how much is this value here? Till here, the words 1952. This is al-Basmali. Okay. If you take out of at-Tariq al-Sawi, this is not clear. 1495. Type add up to here. No, not here. Where's 68? Before this. Hold on, before 68. The chapter. Now I'm here. We're here. Add up this chapter here. What is this? 273. Okay, 1496. The length of the Quran in earth. So if you want to go toward Noon ar-Rahman, ar-Rahman is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is no time limit Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ar-Rahman. So this time limited for the Quran, not for ar-Rahman. You see how I start now choosing toward Al-Quran, not Ar-Rahman Almighty Tabarak wa Ta'ala? And toward the end, I'm going to prove it for you that this is known Al-Quran. It's okay. Now let's slow down, because this is known with hundreds of 100,000 calculators. This is the span of the Quran, lifespan of the Quran on earth, 2073. Okay, take the 68 out. Come with the 1944, the 7 data for the chapter. All adds up to 3949. Okay. What is do 36 suggestion for this times 50 Noon. I'm decoding with Noon. Okay, so do that. 36 39 49 in the memory. 36 times 50, that's 1800. Out to this system, 2149. I'm going to deal with 2149. Okay, 2149. So take out of this one. Noon, it says here, Noon, here talks about the Prophet. Noon will come, ma'anta. You are not, with the blessing of Allah, you are not whatever they accused him, And toward the end, also وَيَقُولُونَ, the same word. You saw? Here they say, مَا أَنْتَ بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ بِمَجْنُونَ. Okay? And here it says, toward the end, لما سمعوا الذكر ويقولون إنه لمجنون. عليه الصلاة والسلام أفضل. والله هم المهسترين هذول. هو بيعرفوش هم العرب. The Arabs do not know how the straight person from a crazy person. You see that hellfire is good enough for these people, But anyway, وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا ذِكْرُ الْعَالَمِينَ. The same thing, the Western society cause the Muslim to call him terrorist. They don't know the terrorist from a peaceful person. They do not know. The Christian who killed millions of people, millions, tens of hundreds of millions of people. They killed indigenous Indian. They called how many the Muslims killed in the history? How many wars they ignite? Who got the nuclear weapon? Who got all this killing machine? Who get all this kind of not healthy food? And who got pushing the cigarettes in the market and the drug in the market? Who? The Muslim do that? Who push the bad behavior like movies? Is the Muslim do that? Is the Muslim who killed 120 million Indian or Australian people, the indigenous Australian? Is the Muslim who ignite first and second world? Is the Muslim who do all these kind of muscles, all these kind of medication, all these kind of problems on earth? All this pollution? What is the Muslim pollute of what? What they pollute? What the camels of the Arab pollute in the desert? What they do? How they pollute the world? Versus hundreds of nuclear like tests, hundreds of nuclear reactors, all these millions, hundreds of millions of cars, spitting like CO in the air, come on, guys, you leave me alone, I don't want to start with this topic. They don't know that tourists from straight people. Why they call the Muslims? They call our Prophet worse than that, peace be upon him. They do not know he's a genius. He's a very humble person. He's the best ever walk on this earth. They do not know. But as you see, these people, they have just it came to their mind and they said it. Try to suppress, the da'wah. Try to put you down. Do not let these people do down. Do not let him put you down. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, let's continue. I don't want to make it political like or this. I'm decoding here. All right. This is talking about the Prophet, peace be upon him, 247. Ahmad bin Abdullah. This is our beloved Prophet. Okay. All right. Then what? Then take the word Al-Quran. See now how it works now? Because why the Quran? Though it's not in the first verse, but it's in the last verse. In the last verse, وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا ذِكْرُ الْعَالَمِينَ. So this is Al-Quran. Okay, take these two numbers out of this number here. Mine is 247, 383. What gave you 1519? But 1519, Revelation 23 years, Elevation 1496. Now as you see, this number here gave this. This is Ba'thi. This is Ba'thi. We know this Ba'thi 23. Ba'thi. This is Ba'thi that means. So this is right. You see how it works? Tomorrow what we're going to do with this one? We're going to look at it. We just have it. It's a number, It's embedded. When it talks about a lot of stuff. Yes, Turun. There's angels, a lot of angels, these people, them writing the deeds of a lot of people, human and jinn being. So who are these? You tell me. Give me the list. I decode for this for you. How you do not know this information? I do not know it. So what do you want me to do? Either I benefit out of the calculation or I leave it. 36 times 50, 1800. Oh. There's another similar. Let's say similar to that. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this. Tasin tilka ayatul Qur'an. This is, for example, look here. Tasin. I don't remember that even I have this one here. Okay, we have time. We have 5 minutes. Let me show you Tasin. Let me show you how disjointed letters, because this I know now more about this verse than that time. This is, I don't know what year, but anyway. But here Tasin. Here, look. This is 27 and Naml, verse number 1. Start with Tasin, part of a verse. Tasin mean verse by itself. In Ash-Shu'ara 26, 28 by itself. Here part of Tilka Ayat Al-Quran wa Kitab with Alif Mubin. Clear book. Tasin. Ta is 1960. Ta is 1915. So it depends which way you look. Ta is 38 and Sin 234. So 272. Depend which way you're looking at it. Here, we know the geometrical value is 1845. 1845, at that time, I didn't recognize that this number can solve the meaning. So what I'm going to prove for you, if you prove me wrong, you get a reward. You get a reward. If you prove me wrong, you get a reward. What is Tasin? I prove for you that Ta represents at-tariq. So take at-tariq from this one. Al-tariq, the path, 350. Alif Lam 31, Ta 940. Ra 200, 240. Ya 10, 250. Kaf 100, 350. This is at-tariq. So take this at-tariq from this number. So we have 1845 geometrical value minus 350. Get 1495. 1495 is the span of the Muslim Ummah. The tariq. Tasin, tariq is-sawi. Okay, this is very nice. Now we have more information. 25 letter in this verse. 6, this I have much heavier than this level of knowledge. I think I gave it some of it. Okay, 1. What is 1? 1 the verse. How much up to here? 1877. 1877. What is 1877? Okay, take out of it tariq, bath, sawi. Okay, sawi, 10176. Tariq sawi. Okay, how much? 1877 in the memory. Take out of it tariq 319, sawi 76. You get 1482. For 1482 Hijri is 1495 Bi'thi, Revelation calendar, Bi'thi. So these are the same. The difference in between 13, the Meccan era. So this is the same year. What is the same year, Damien? The Tasin. Tasin is not going to go forever. It's going to stop at a point. When is going to stop? 1495. So what is the Muslim Ummah lifespan? 1495, 96 years. 96 will be the pleasant when take the soul of the believer. How are you going to fit the era of Al-Mahdi and Isa? And, okay, give me the authentic hadith, 100% you sure that he will stay 40, then we deal with it. But this hadith say 4 years total for Isa. Some hadith say 19 years he will be here on earth. Maybe 4 years is like approximate, you know. So maybe it's like 35 years and this is 40, you know. Allah knows, I do not know. I give you this, I could be wrong. So just don't push hard in the situation, that's it. I'm here doing the work for you. You're not doing nothing, just sitting like looking at the situation here. If you take Al-Quran, the Quran is mentioned here. Al-Quran 383. What left 1494? 1494 is shutting down the Tariq, the Tasin. Add up 27, the chapter 27. This give you here 1904. Okay, 1904. Take out of, why are you going to prove this now, man? Tasin tilka ayat al-Quran wa kitab mubin. Skip this, خلاص. Skip this. What is going to happen? Tasin. No, why skip this one? Okay, where is this one here? One more to this one here. Is that right? 1877. Okay, take out of it. Tasin the number represent Allah Almighty 247, Ahmad 1495, the span of the tariq. Okay, remove this 27 because I came up with the same information. I want to see what is Tasin. The data of this chapter An-Naml 27, 48 Revelation, and name sequential value 151 geometrical value, 93 1151 words, and 47 letters. So this, how much is this? I lost the time now talking about I don't know what. 27 plus 48 plus 52 plus 151 plus 93 1151 47 62 69. That's right. 62 69. Add them up to this number. Plus 1, 877. All together, 8146. I'm going to solve this 8146. Here I have solution. Look. A beautiful solution. Look. 88. I love this one. This is Tariqullah, the path of Allah. 58 plus 30. Times 69. الطريق السوي طاسين. What left 1496, 577 بعثي, which is similar to this kind of system. This is the pleasant wind take the soul of the believer. يرحمنا الله جميعا. طب there is another way to do it. There is, but not heavy. Hold on, let me see. Maybe this is one. This is strong, wallah. What time is it now? 26. Give me like a couple minutes. Let me see if I can solve for it. 81, 46. 81, 81, 46. This much. Okay. I have 11 who times 457 الطريق السوي, the straight path, which is 350 plus 107. What left the number represent Allah Almighty, His Messenger Muhammad Ahmad Abdullah, Al-Messiah, son of Mary, he is on the Sirat. 27-1, 1494 plus 577. Revelation calendar. Look to this calculation. This one. Take 89. 89 you can say طريق سوي. طريق 58 سوي 31. Or you can say one represent Allah and Tariqullah. The path of Allah, Allah is one. The path of Allah is 88. Okay. All multiple of 69. I'm decoding with Tasin, the geometrical value of the start. Kitab Mubin. Kitab Mubin. Quranic draw with Alif. Mubin. It comes here, these two words. Kitab Mubin, without wa. What left is 1481. So is this 1841? It's got to do with 1494, same year. If we take the same thing, والله all of it same. والله أنا مش عارف شو بدي أعطيكم. الإسلام times 69. والله ما ضل أنا أعمل لكم كهوة شيء أخرى كمان. الطريق السوي. القرآن كتاب مبين. The name of the Prophet, the name of Jesus عليه السلام, all here recorded. خلاص, this is, now. This is a lot of gonna come about chapter An-Naml. I prove for you down the calculations that the ants is the beast, the earthly beast. Dabbatul Ard, the earthly creature came in chapter 27 verse 8 is An-Naml. An-Naml, the ant, this guy. Yeah. What do you think? An-Naml is something small? Yeah, small, but you're gonna do a lot of things. خلاص, more I start. This is a lot, I'm gonna come back to this chapter maybe 50 times. I already did when I talk about the science. The science. خلاص, I'm gonna quit. Let me make some dinner or eat dinner. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala see what happened. خلاص, this is, I'm gonna consider. I gave you some, it was not something about it. Not in detail. If you speak Arabic, benefit out of the Arabic lectures I gave you about this topic, because I gave in detail everything. Alright? خلاص, سبحانك الله وبحمدك نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Not all the calculation, every 10 calculation I give you 2, 3 here, barak, alhamdulillah, blessing. So before we know nothing, now you know something. What is the conclusion? Conclusion, the noon represent Al-Quran in chapter 68 verse number 1, and Tasin in chapter 27 verse 1 represent At-Tariq Al-Sawi. Ta for At-Tariq and Sin for Al-Sawi. Okay? Taha Tariqullah. Ta Sin Mim. At-Tariq Al-Sawi, Tariq Muhammad ibn Abdullah, peace be upon him. Khalas, that's it. If you know this, that's at least you need to know that. If you would want to take it, don't leave it, don't worry about it, سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك. That's it, خلصنا.